Welcome back to Good Morning Kentucky. Ashley Kay joins us to talk about this weather and the icy conditions.
Yes, we've got some still pretty treacherous conditions out there, still a lot of wintry impacts, and because of that we do have that winter storm warning that lasts through 7 a.m. so about 45 minutes left on that. And the reason why they've still got this going, even though we're not seeing a lot of our precipitation falling, is because we're still seeing those impacts persisting. Could still see a few flurries through the morning, a couple of rogue snow showers, but for the most part it looks like we're really drying out here in the bluegrass. Maybe a few flurries. Now, of course, we didn't see a lot of that snow that was forecasted, but the reason for that is because we saw more ice and sleet, and that's why we emphasized impact over amounts. And we're seeing that impact because a lot of that ice, many counties, especially in southern Kentucky or south central Kentucky, with hundreds if not thousands of people without power, mainly because of that ice. So we're still seeing those impacts, as well as travel impacts as you're heading out to your morning commute. Extreme caution through this morning. Make sure that you are expecting those slick conditions. Going slow, you're probably going to have to shovel yourself out of the driveway. If you haven't already, those snow plows will pile it up at the bottom of the driveway. Or if you're in an apartment, at your apartment complex in the parking lot, probably also got that big pile of snow behind your car there. So you're going to have to deal with that, getting your frost, ice, and snow scraped off of the entirety of your car. Don't leave any on the top. And we're dealing with cold conditions, single digits through this morning, but feeling even colder, feeling like the negative single digits. -5 degrees is what we'll probably feel like in some of our coldest parts of the day. As we head down to tonight, going to see that dipping even more. Because of that, we do have a cold weather advisory through our day today that started at midnight. It goes through until 7 p.m. Then once we get to 7 p.m. tonight, the cold weather advisory replaced with an extreme cold warning, and that's going to go through until 11 a.m. on Tuesday, and that's because wind chill temperature is going to be dropping down even more. So make sure that not only are you bundling up today, but you especially keep this in mind as we head into tomorrow. By Monday night or tonight, we're going to see wind chills down to -15. Into tomorrow morning, -20 is going to be possible, even as we're heading out the door. So make sure that you keep any exposed skin covered up, wear those layers, limit your time outdoors. Frostbite and hypothermia can set in quickly in these kinds of conditions. That's why we have that extreme cold warning. So make sure that you know the symptoms of both of those cold illnesses, and just make sure to stay inside as much as possible. Even as we go through the rest of this week, our morning low is going to continue to dip down with those feels likes in -10, -15, pretty much all throughout the week and through the weekend as well. We are going to get a little bit of a break from heavy kind of snow, wintry precipitation. We'll see cloud cover on and off through this week. And anytime we do have some thicker clouds, probably going to get a few flurries falling. It just happens a lot when we have these cold of temperatures. So you might see some flurries Tuesday into Wednesday night into Thursday as well. Could maybe see a few of those flurries, but nothing that's really going to cause any impacts like what we saw this weekend. We're getting a little bit of a break from that. Mainly what we're dealing with is the cold. But I wanted to also hit on shoveling, because a lot of people are probably going to be doing that this morning if you didn't already this weekend. And I want to really hit on a few things. Warm up first. Shoveling's a workout, and you wouldn't go run on the treadmill without warming up, or at least I would hope so. So doing that can help prevent strain and injury. Also using proper technique, not twisting your torso as you're throwing snow, moving your entire body, lifting with the legs, not the back, and push that snow rather than lifting up when able to. I did that yesterday. It was very helpful. I also had to take breaks every 15 to 20 minutes and stay hydrated. These two very important to prevent heart attacks. Heart attacks happen quite often when shoveling snow. Also something that's going to be uber important for this week with those cold wind chills is wear layers, so that way you can remove them as you warm up, and that way you stay warm all throughout your time shoveling. Also proper footwear going to be very important, because our sidewalks, driveways still going to be slick out there all throughout our week. 15s and 20s for those highs. Our lows going to be going on either side of 0, so make sure again that you are staying warm as we head through these next couple of days, and keep your skin covered. Wear those layers.